A warm welcome to you all to the today's session regarding thermodynamics. And we are starting today part 2. In part 1 we have discussed regarding thermodynamics terminologies, how we can define thermodynamics, why we are supposed to study thermodynamics, right? So system, surrounding, as well we have seen universe. How does it comprises? How many types of systems are there? What do you mean by thermodynamic process? Why we supposed to make use of thermodynamic process? How many types are there? How does the thermodynamics mainly uses different factors relation? All those things we have discussed in our last class. Today we are going to discuss respectively, that is how does work can be done. Work can be done with two processes. We have already seen what do you mean by adiabatic process, as well we have seen different processes also. So when you consider work is to be done, how does internal energy is going to be related? What do you mean by internal energy? We have this also discussed in our last video. Internal energy is a kind where we define there will be a fixed volume, temperature and pressure at a system, and that condition of system is called as internal energy. Okay, so we can modify this internal energy by performing certain work on the system. System we have defined, it is defined as the observational substance. We are going to make certain observations on particular medium, that is referred as a system. So system's state, what do you mean by state? What is the temperature of the system? What is the volume of the system? What is the pressure? That is considered as state of a system. That state of system can be modified by modifying the work, by performing the work. So once we perform the work, we can say that there is a changes occurred in a system, and even changes will occur with respect to internal energy. Okay, so now you can see here internal energy change can be achieved by performing the work. So work, we know that there are two types of work we can perform, that also we have discussed, mechanical work and electrical work. Fine. So mechanical work is that work we will be doing immersion of any of the rod inside the system, and by just turning it, temperature can be varied. It may be increased or it may be decreased also. That is considered as mechanical work. Whereas even we can perform electrical work. We know that immersion of rod, water heater we can say. By immersing that one, water's temperature may be raised. That is considered as electrical work. Why I am saying all these things? Why we need to understand? See, it is necessary to understand that whenever we perform work, particularly in case of adiabatic system or adiabatic process or adiabatic condition we have kept it. What do you mean by adiabatic condition if we are considering here? Adiabatic condition or adiabatic wall will not allow transfer of energy. There is no possibility of transfer energy. Only the work can be done here. Energy will not be transformed. It will not be gained by the system, or it will not be removed by the system. Such type of process or such type of scenario we can consider here it as adiabatic criteria. Okay. So what will happen in adiabatic case? You can see here, when work is done on the system, adiabatic work is done on the system, in the sense it can be told that the change in adiabatic work will be positive. On the system, if you are performing any work, system will be considered as positive. Adiabatic work is positive. It is done on the system. This also we have discussed. So when you consider if work is done by the system, if the work is done by the system, in the sense system will be releasing certain amount of energy or any of the energy transfer taking from the system, then it is considered as adiabatic work will be negative. because it is going away from the system. If it is coming towards the system, inside the system, then adiabatic work will be positive. If the work is done by the system, or the system is expending certain amount of energy, then we can say that adiabatic work is negative. Fine. So when you perform any kind of work in case of adiabatic system, we will be having an expression delta U is going to consider as adiabatic work. The change in the work, what is the change in the internal energy, what is done is considered as equal to adiabatic work, because they are directly proportional to each other. Internal energy ನಾವು ಹೆಂಗೆ ಚೇಂಜ್ ಮಾಡ್ತೀವಿ? just by performing the work. ಯಾವ ತರ ವರ್ಕ್? electrical work ಆಮೇಲೆ mechanical work. Two types of work we can perform here. Ultimately last expression ಏನು ಬರೀತೀವಿ ನಾವು? with respect to work done, we write delta U is equal to adiabatic work. or in linear form ನೀವು ಬರೆಯೋದಾದ್ರೆ WAD is equal to adiabatic work will become exactly equal to change in internal energy. Like this also we can write. So this is how we get the expression for work done, adiabatic work done, with which how internal energy related to adiabatic work we came to know here. Then what we have, internal energy U of a system may change when work is done on the system or by the system. This also we have discussed. ಯಾವಾಗಲೂ adiabatic work ಅನ್ನ on the system ಮಾಡಿದಾಗ what should be the value? It will be positive. Similarly, when the system is doing certain work, adiabatic work, then energy is transferred. Something is transferred from the system. Then adiabatic work is going to be considered as negative. Fine. By applying the adiabatic work and this expression, by considering in thermally conducting walls. Thermally conducting walls are entirely different. So whatever the points I have written up till here are related to change in internal energy with the work. What is the condition we have mentioned here? Adiabatic work we have mentioned. There is no change or transfer of energy, but work can be done. Work can be allowed in such a system. Here one more system I have taken here. What is this one more system? I have taken thermally conducting walls. I have taken thermally conducting walls. Thermally conducting walls in the sense what? There is a transfer of energy. Energy can be transferred due to difference in the energy. Energy ಯಾವಾಗ ನಾವು ಟ್ರಾನ್ಸ್ಫರ್ ಮಾಡಬಹುದು ಅವಾಗ ನಾವು ಏನು ಕನ್ಸಿಡರ್ ಮಾಡ್ತೀವಿ? They are considered as thermally conducting walls. What will happen in thermally conducting walls? So in order to demonstrate that one, I have taken one of the example. What is this example? ಇಲ್ಲಿ ನೀವು ನೋಡಬಹುದು ಇದೇನಪ್ಪ ಇದು ಒಂದು ಕಂಟೈನರ್, big container. Okay, it is empty. Fine. Inside I have one more container, glass container. ಒಳಗಡೆ ಏನೈತಿ ಒಂದು glass container ಇದೆ. Glass container ಒಳಗೆ ಏನೈತಿ? I have hot water. I have hot water. Imagine that inside this glass container, temperature what I have mentioned here, it is T1. It is considered as T1. Then what I have temperature outside that container, it is T2. Right? We have taken thermally conducting walls. Inside I have one of the container with the temperature T1 with hot water. And then I have temperature T2. Can you say that here there is a difference in the temperature? Inside small container I have temperature T1 which is definitely larger than that of the temperature which is present outside the container. ಈ ಕಂಟೈನರ್ ಹೊರಗಡೆ ಇರುವಂತ T2 ಟೆಂಪರೇಚರ್ ಏನಿದೆಯಲ್ಲ ಅದು ಇದಕ್ಕಿಂತ ಕಡಿಮೆ ಇರ್ತದ? ಎಸ್ ಆರ್ ನೋ? ಸೊ ಯಾವಾಗ ಕಂಟೈನರ್ ಒಳಗಡೆ T1 ಟೆಂಪರೇಚರ್ ಜಾಸ್ತಿ ಇದೆ, ಡೆಫಿನೆಟ್ಲಿ this temperature, this energy, heat energy will get easily transferred to T2 environment. Yes, it will. So ಇದರಿಂದಾಗಿ ಏನಾಗುತ್ತಾ? There is a difference in the temperature T1 and T2. Transfer of energy from one container to other, it is possible. Such cases we can consider it as thermally conducting walls. ಯಾಕೆ thermal conducting walls ತಗೋಬೇಕು? How we supposed to relate adiabatic work with that of thermally conducting bonds. Adiabatic work olaga we can perform the work. Energy cannot be transferred. But here transfer of energy is also possible. ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಏನಂತ ಬರೀತೀವಿ ನಾವು, we have taken delta U, change in internal energy is written as W adiabatic work, adiabatic conditional work. But here we are writing expression with respect to difference in the temperature of one environment to other environment while conducting, while taking the thermally conducting walls. Thermally conducting walls ತಗೊಂಡಿರೋದ್ರಿಂದ transfer of energy that I would write here that by combining internal energy change. This is internal energy change with respect to heat and with respect to work. With respect to heat work, we will be writing delta U is equal to Q. This is change in internal energy with respect to heat. Similarly, change in internal energy with respect to adiabatic work, what we write? W. So by using these two expressions, I would write delta U is equal to Q plus W. This is what is considered as first law of thermodynamics. Neither the energy can be formed nor it is destroyed. Transfer of energy can be possible. Delta U, internal change in internal energy, is equal to heat transfer and work done. Fine. One more point I have to tell you here that according to this expression, delta U is equal to Q. This is with respect to change in internal energy with heat, and adiabatic work, change in internal energy with respect to work. So what is the expression I have obtained here? Delta U is equal to Q plus W. So where I am written here, where this Q is considered as heat transfer occurred due to difference in temperature. Q is considered as heat transfer occurred due to difference in temperature. Heat transfer, if it is gained by the system, in a transfer ಆಗಿರುವಂತ heat system gain ಮಾಡಿದ್ರೆ, if it is gained, then it will be Q, that is delta U is equal to Q, what we have written here. Q value will become positive. By gaining the energy. Similarly, if the system is releasing energy from itself, then Q value will become negative. This, since first class we are learning the same concept, so it is easy for you to understand. So this is the comparison of adiabatic work and change in internal energy due to change of heat, change of temperature. We have obtained this final equation. So do copy this